Well, partners, gather round the campfire, 'cause I got a tale to tell. It ain't no fairy tale, but it's a true story, just like the ones they write about in them tarot cards. Y'all know the strength card, right? Big old lion and a woman holding its mane. That ain't no picture. That's a lesson. It was a cold winter day and the game was scarce. Me and my old hound Buck were out hunting in the snow-covered woods. Suddenly, Buck froze. His nose twitched and his eyes narrowed. "Buck, what do you see?" His fur stood on end. I followed his gaze and saw a sight that made my blood run cold. A young lion trapped in a deep crevice. Now most folks would have turned tail and run, but not me. Buck and I had been through a lot together. We'd faced bears and wolves, storms and blizzards. This was just another challenge, another test of our courage and skill. I knew I couldn't just leave the lion there. It was a helpless creature and I couldn't stand to see it suffer. So I grabbed my axe and started digging. It was hard work, the snow was thick. I was getting tired and the crevice was deeper than I'd first thought. But I kept at it, hour after hour. Buck stayed by my side, his tail wagging encouragement. When I finally reached the bottom, I saw the lion, shivering and weak. I tossed it a piece of jerky I had in my pocket and it took it tentatively. Slowly, I managed to coax it out of the crevice. As we made our way back to camp, the lion followed us. It was a strange sight, a wild beast walking with a human and his dog. But I knew it was grateful, and I in turn felt a sense of peace and satisfaction that I'd never experienced before. The lion, which I named Leo, became a part of our family. He learned to trust us, to play with Buck, and to even help with the chores. He was a loyal and loving companion, a testament to the power of kindness and compassion. One day, a group of hunters came through the woods. They saw Leo and wanted to capture him for their own. They were a rough bunch, armed with guns and bows. They tried to corner Leo, but he was too quick for them. He ran and hid, but I knew he was scared. I couldn't let them harm Leo. He had become like family to me. So I confronted the hunters, warning them to leave. "Back off!" My voice filled with anger. "Leo's one of us now!" They laughed at me, calling me a fool, but I stood my ground, my voice firm and determined. Seeing that I wasn't backing down, the hunters decided to leave. They rode off, cursing and grumbling. Leo watched them go, his eyes filled with relief, and I knew that I had done the right thing. That day, I learned the real meaning of strength. It isn't just being tough or powerful. It's also about courage, compassion, and the will to protect those you love. It's about standing up for what's right, even when it's hard or dangerous. So, partners, the next time you face a challenge, remember the lion. Don't try to overpower it with brute force. Use your heart, your kindness, and your patience. You might be surprised at what you can accomplish. Now I'll ask you this. What's the strongest thing you've ever seen? Is it a muscle or is it a heart?